to Math Super Scholars on this bright and shiny new Monday. So last week we were working with the Say 10 way and turning it into 10 plus problems. As our warm-up today, I'm going to flash 10 plus problems up on the board. Sometimes we're going to have to solve them. Sometimes we're going to have to fill in a missing part of the addition sentence. So we're going to have to go back to last week and pull out your 10 plus knowledge. So, are you ready to give it a try? This is a warm-up, so I want you to say the answers out loud with me. Okay, first up, 10 plus 3 equals 10, 3 is 13. I know my magnets are a little smaller than the other numbers, but it still works. 10 plus 3 equals 13. 10, 3. Okay, you ready? What about this one? 30 plus 6. 3 tens, 6. What does that equal? 36. 3 tens, 6. 30 plus 6 equals 36. Awesome, good job. This next one, there's a missing part. 95 equals blank plus 90. So within 95, we have our 9 tens. So what's missing here? What's missing? The ones are 5 from 95. So we completed our sentence that now reads, 95 equals 5 plus 90. Okay, you getting the hang of it? This next one, this one. 80 plus blank equals 86. What is missing? We have our 8 tens. So what do we need? We need our ones. We need our good old 6. So 80 plus 6 equals 86. Awesome. Keep going. What is this? 40 plus 9 equals what? 4 tens, 9. That is, dun, 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 49. 40 plus 9 equals 49. Good job. We got a couple more to go. This one. Blank plus 6 equals 76. So in this addition sentence, we have our ones. But what's missing? The tens. We need our 7 tens. We were missing 70. 70 plus 6 equals 76. Okay, what about this one? Blank equals 30 plus 5. What would go here? 3 tens, 5 is 35. 35 equals 30 plus 5. Okay, we have our last one. Let's see if we got it. Da-da-da. Blank plus 3 equals 43. So what's missing in our sentence? We have our ones. What do we need? We need our tens. We need our 4 tens. We were missing the 40. 40 plus 3 equals 43. Woo! Awesome job! So we were using our Say 10 way knowledge and our 10 plus facts to help us complete these sentences. So, what is our new math goal today? Let's take a look. Today, our job is going to be identify when to add or subtract the tens or ones. So today, we get to do bigger addition and subtraction problems. But there's a catch and something we have to pay attention to. And that's when we're going to add or subtract. But when we're going to do it with the ones, or the tens, or the ones. There's going to be different times when we have to decide. After I read this sentence, am I going to work with my tens place or my ones place? By knowing the place value of the numbers in the addition sentences, we're going to have to tell the difference between working with our tens and working with our ones. So let's get out our place value chart and I can show you what we mean. So you will need your place value chart like I just said and all your little goodies with it as we practice today. So awesome, here's mine. I've got my sticks, I've got my counters, and my 10 frame as well. Perfect. So you're going to need all your goodies. And the first question we are going to work with is, where should I write it? Up top. 30 plus 6. We're going to work with 30 plus 6. So, if we're reading our addition sentence from left to right, we need to start with 30. So can you show me 30 or 3 tenths on your place value chart? Let's see. 30. Awesome. We have the number 30. Now we need to add 6. Is the number 6 a tenth or a ones? What does the number 6 represent? It represents 6 ones. So in this situation, when we read 30 plus 6, we're going to add to our ones column. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's add 6 ones. Here we go. Ta-da! We started with 30, and then I added 6 ones. After we added our 6 ones, what number do we see on our place value chart? What number is this? 36. Awesome. 3 tens, 6. By reading our number 6 and knowing its place value, in this sentence, we knew to add to the ones place value. But what if we did a different problem? So reset, 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 reset. Okay. What if instead of 30 plus 6, we were going to do 30 plus 60. 30 plus 60. So we have to do the same thing. We're starting at the left. There's 30. That's what we're starting with. So let's show 30 on our place value chart. Okay, here we go. Awesome. So I have 3 tens, 30. So now, let's see what we're going to add. So number 60. Is 60 tenths or is it ones? What is 60 the say 10 way? It's 6 tenths. The number 60 means we are going to add to our tens place because 60 is 6 tenths. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and add 6 tenths or 60 to our number. Here we go. Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Awesome. I just added 6 tens to my place value chart. So we started with 3. We added 6 tenths. Now, how many do we have? What is 30 plus 60? It is 90. It's a whole 90 because 9 tenths equals 90. So we just worked with 2 separate problems. One where we had to add the ones, and another where we added the tenths. It completely changed our answer. So that's why it's so important we add correctly. Okay, let's do another one. Reset the whole board. Okay, what about this problem? Doing subtraction. 57 minus 4. That's our first problem. So we're reading from left to right. Let's show 57 on our place value chart. 57. 5 tenths, 7. Here we go. Let's show 57. Okay, I've got my 5 tenths. I'm going to show the 7. Awesome. There we go. 5 tenths, 7. 57. So now when we look back up at our equation, it's minus 4. Minus 4. Is 4 a tenth or is it ones? Just the number 4. Are we going to take away from the tenths or the ones? We're going to take away from the ones. We're going to minus 4 from 57. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's take away 4 ones. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. So we subtracted all that 4 from the ones. And now, what number do we have? 53. We can see it right on our chart. 53. By subtracting those 4 ones from the 7 ones, we got 53. But what if we change this subtraction problem? And we say 57 minus 40. 57 minus 40. That's a totally different subtraction sentence. So let's see what we get. Okay, let's show 57 back on our 10 frame. Let's put 57 back together. Awesome. So I just rebuilt it. I've got our 5 tenths and our 7 ones. So now this problem is asking us to subtract 40. 40 is what the say 10 way? 4 tenths. So if we're subtracting 40, are we going to take away from the tenths or are we going to take away from the ones? The tens. 40 is 4 tenths, so we have to take away from the tenths. Let's do that. Take away 40. 10, 20, 30, 40. Ta-da! Now, what are we left with on our chart? 17. 10, 7. We have just little 17 left on our place value chart. Do you notice how just by changing this number from a tens to a ones, it completely changes our answer? That's why we have to pay close attention. What are we working with here? The tens or the ones? Okay, we're going to do one more together. So reset everything. Awesome. Okay. So we're going to work with 2 equations. We're going to talk about them. Write them over here. 35 between these two problems, and that big difference is going to give us completely different answers. So let's try it out. 35 plus 4. Can we show 35 on our place value chart? Here we go. Let's show 35. 35. Whoop. There we go. 35. In this equation, it's asking us to add 4. Are we going to change our tens or our ones? If we're adding 4, are we going to change our tens or our ones? We're going to change our ones because 4 is just 4 ones. So let's go ahead and add 4 to the 5 we already have. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Now, what number did we create? What number is this? 3 tens, 9, which is 39. Exactly. But what if we are starting with 35, but are adding 40 instead? How does that change our problem? So let's reset to 35. Can you show me 35 again? So take away that 4. We're back to 35. But we're adding 40 this time. If we're adding 40, are we going to change our tens? We're going to change our ones with 40. Are we adding to the tens or the ones? We're going to add to the tens because 40 is 4 tens. So let's go ahead and do that on our place value chart. Let's add 40. 10, 20, 30, 40. There we go. And what number do we have now? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. We have 75. This happened because we added to the tens. So you see this huge difference in our problem just by adding 4 ones or 4 tens? So it's so important to pay close attention to what our addition sentence is telling us to do. We're being math detectives this time to be able to tell the difference. Okay, Super Scholars, what I need you to do to show me your knowledge is you are going to explain a problem to me. So your job is, what's the difference between 57 minus 2 and 57 minus 20? What is the difference between these problems? You are going to tell me more than just their different answers. You have to tell me why these problems are different. At first glance, they might look pretty similar, but as we just learned, they're not. So you need to tell me, why are these two problems different? You can use your place value chart to help you. You can use your hide zero cards. You can use a whiteboard. You get to pick the material for how you explain this answer. But no matter how you choose to show, you need to clearly explain what's the difference between 57 minus 2 and 57 minus 20. Remember, in one of them, the ones changes, in another, the tens change. You have to know the difference. So I can't wait to see your video explaining and teaching me just what we did all together. Pick your material and get to work.